Palmarian Catholic Church. The Christian Palmarian Church of the Carmelites of the Holy Face, Spanish, Iglesia Cristiana Palmariana de los Carmelitas de la Santa Faz, commonly called the Palmarian Catholic Church, Iglesia Católica Palmariana, is a small schismatic Catholic church centered on El Palmar de Troya, Spain. The church regards Pope Paul VI, whom they revere as a martyr, and his predecessors as true popes, but hold, on the grounds of claimed apparitions, that the Pope of Rome is excommunicated, and that the position of the Holy See has, since 1978, been transferred to the See of El Palmar de Troya. The Palmarian Catholic Church has had three pontiffs since its break from the Catholic Church. Clemente Dominguez y Gomez. Pope Gregory XVII declared himself Pope in 1978 until his death in 2005. Manuel Corral. Pope Peter II succeeded Dominguez in 2005 and led the church until his death in 2011. He was succeeded by Sergio Morea. Pope Gregory XVIII, who was elected by conclave in 2011. Origins. In March 1968, four Spanish schoolgirls, only known as Ana, Josefa, Rafaela and Ana Maria, stated they saw an apparition of the Virgin Mary by a little tree on a piece of farmland called La Alcaparrosa near Palmar de Troya. Many people came to witness the supposed apparitions, and a number of miracles similar to those alleged to have happened at Fatima, Garabandal and Medjugorje were said to have occurred. The seers had many supporters, including priests. Several other people reported visions at the site, including Clemente Dominguez y Gomez, an insurance broker from Seville. He gradually became the principal seer. The original seers' visions were dismissed by the local bishop. They returned to their normal lives and allegedly said to wish to only forget the past and to have no connection with the Palmarian Church. Dominguez claimed that the Virgin Mary had given him instructions to rid the Catholic Church of heresy and progressivism, and of communism. In 1975, Dominguez formed a new religious order, the Order of Carmelites of the Holy Face, which claimed to be faithful to the Holy Pope Paul VI. It claimed that Paul VI, who is still honored by Palmarians as a martyr pope, was detained in the Vatican by evil conspiring cardinals. The order was initially run by laymen, but supported sacramentally by priests from Spain, Portugal and the United States. Consecration of bishops, to be guaranteed access to the sacraments. Dominguez's group needed its own bishops. Dominguez wrote a letter to Marcel Lefebvre and asked them to consecrate him. Lefebvre sent three of his priests in 1976. The now laicized Swiss priest Maurice Rivaz, who had taught canon law at the Society of St. Pius X SSPX seminary in Egon, persuaded the elderly Vietnamese Archbishop Godin Thuc of the authenticity of the apparitions. Archbishop Thuc was chosen because he was a papal legate accepting the mystical message of the seer mystics. The archbishop believed that he was called by the Virgin Mary to raise two of the order's members, Dominguez and a lawyer named Manuel Alonso Corral, and three of the priests associated with the group to the rank of bishop. Thuc also ordained some laymen to the priesthood, as Thuc acted without obtaining the mandatory authorization from the Holy See. He and the five men he consecrated as bishops were subsequently excommunicated by Paul VI. Thuc subsequently cut his ties with the group and was reconciled with the church authorities, claimed to the papacy. Edit. Following the death of Pope Paul VI in 1978, Dominguez claimed that he had been mystically crowned pope by Jesus Christ in a vision. He took the papal name Gregory XVII and appointed his own cardinals. By these actions, the Carmelites of the Holy Face evolved into the Palmarian Catholic Church. Some Catholics previously associated with the Carmelites left the group as a result. The popes of the Palmarian Church do not claim to be the titular Bishop of Rome. Rather, they claim that Christ transferred the position of Patriarch of the West and Supreme Pontiff to the new Episcopal See of El Palmar de Troya. This is a departure from traditional Catholic doctrine, which identifies the papacy with the Bishop of Rome. Roman Catholic teaching also holds that personal revelations are not binding on the Church as a whole. In his capacity as Pope Gregory XVII, Dominguez called the Roman Catholic Church a false church and declared Pope John Paul II excommunicated. In addition, Pope Gregory XVII also canonized Francisco Franco, Jose Maria Escrivá de Balaguer and Christopher Columbus and declared Paul VI a martyr. Saint Peter II Dominguez died in March 2005 whilst administering the Palmarian Easter liturgy, supposedly while experiencing a vision. His church later declared him to be Pope. Saint Gregory XVII, the very great Manuel Alonso Corral, named in 2000 by Dominguez as his successor, succeeded him as Peter II. There was no Palmarian conclave for this election. Peter II made no claims to visions, but stated that the Antichrist was born in the year 2000. Palmarian doctrine indicates that the Antichrist will mock Christ and imitate him by making a public appearance at the age of 12 and begin his public life when he is 30 years old. Source: Palmarian Council. Peter II died on July 15, 2011 after a long illness. Gregory XVIII Peter II was succeeded by his Secretary of State, Sergio Moreira, who took the name Gregory XVIII. Present day, the Palmarian Church says that it has 60 bishops, 70 nuns and 2,000 followers. Citation needed. Since 1983 the Palmarian Church has drastically reformed its rites and its liturgy, which previously had been styled in the Tridentine form. The Palmarian liturgy was reduced to almost solely the Eucharistic words of consecration. The See of El Palmar de Troya has also declared the real presence of the Virgin Mary in the Sacred Host and the bodily assumption into heaven of Saint Joseph to be dogmas of the Catholic faith. By 2000, they had their own version of the Bible, revised by Dominguez on claimed prophetic authority. For these and other reasons, other Catholics consider the Palmarian Church to be heretics. The Archidonian Palmarian group, Archidona, Malaga, Spain, formed in 2000, was due to the expulsion of 16 cardinals and 5 nuns. They were expelled by Dominguez for diverse reasons. The predominant reason for the expulsions was due to Dominguez's belief that there was a church within a church planning to overthrow or assassinate him. One cardinal, Cyril Maria, was expelled due to the new edition of the Bible. The group in Archidona has since almost disbanded and there remains 4 or 5. They presently call themselves independent Palmarian priests. They believe that the See of Peter is once again vacant. Gory 18 is a Spanish veteran